Maybe she got some friends. What's her name? What's her name? I don't know her name.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a special guest in-house. We have Miss Kimberly Myers. She's the founder of Unwine Cigar Bar. It's a one-of-a-kind mobile cigar bar that's designated or designed to add excitement and elegance to your event. Y'all know the glasses and the eyes. Just bear with me. All right, so she has a passion for fine cigars and a desire to craft unforgettable experiences. Just like us, Kim, she wants to have a luxury experience with cigars. She does weddings, corporate gatherings, private celebrations. So, this is Miss Kimberly Myers with Unwine Cigar Bar. Woo! Let's welcome Miss Kimberly in.
Thank you.
And I know I butchered that child, but the eyes and the glasses sometimes work, sometimes they don't. And we'll just kind of talk about what we're gonna drink tonight, what cigar we're pairing our beverage with, and then we'll dive on in. So go ahead, Miss Kimberly. Let's tell them what we sipping on tonight.
Tonight I have lemon drops. It was created by my daughter, Sierra. She's my in-house bartender.
You have to have one of those.
Okay, Sierra girl. Now this is all right.
You like it?
I do like it.
Okay.
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As you see, the setup is a little different, so I'm going to be manning the computer and asking a few little questions at the same time. But the main focus is going to be on the ladies tonight.
Thank you all for having me.
We're glad you could make it.
Allow me in the man cave.
I said I wasn't gonna drink the whole night.
Girl, you can have it.
I might be a little bit more. Okay. And I'm gonna pair my lemon drop with the mango. I'm gonna have a mango South Beach. That's what I'm gonna pair mine with. Miss Kimberly, what are you pairing yours?
I have an in-house cigar, a Velvet Kisses.
This all right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add these. Right. Well, I didn't get a whole lot to begin
That's
with.
okay.
Go ahead. What you have?
So, and for myself, I'm doing Spy River or Spey River, however you want to say it. This is a 12-year-old Scotch, and I'm gonna pair that with a Habano box press, which is also a Velvet Puffs, but it's not one everybody can get. Sometimes you can't get high on your own supply, so I gotta keep some stuff to the side.
So is that a full body?
It's a medium body.
Medium. Okay.
But we like I said, we're gonna have the executive coming out soon. Hopefully we'll have that in the next. We got how many more weeks in this month? Two. So we're looking about April-ish. Maybe we'll have it out by April.
Okay.
We'll see. We've had a couple of people test it out. They enjoy it, so we got to give people what they want. So okay. Well, again, thank you, Miss Kimberly, for coming.
Thank you for the invite.
And so, for our viewers, just kind of tell us how you started your Unwine Cigar Bar. I think you told me the story. Tell the people.
Okay, so I was dating someone.
Okay, that's how I start, girl.
That worked at a cigar lounge.
Okay.
And I went to hang out with him one day, and I was like, "It's not that many ladies in here."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "We should start our own cigar experience." And we broke up, so I went on and did it on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to just take the bull by the horn and
just go.
Right. Go. Okay. You just have to I said mother. I didn't.
You're gonna have to get some simple shit
I didn't
right here.
because I don't know. My mama might be on here. I don't know.
She probably is.
So I have to keep it clean for my mama.
Okay.
Okay. So you went on ahead and started, and I'm the same way because honestly, they don't want us down there downtown.
No,
you know, and
no.
a lot of the ladies they go to look for a man, you know, or whatever. So I totally understand. It's kind of how Velvet Push was created.
Okay.
You know, geared more to the ladies, so
Right.
they can have an experience and not feel like, oh, he really don't want me here.
Right.
You know, but it's a safe, you know, space for everybody. So I totally get that. And so as far as your mobile bar, you know, what's your, you do table setup?
I do table setups, and I do have a trailer that has a porch on the back.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So while y'all talking about that, put your picture up.
Oh yeah, because we gotta promote your picture.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta put you out there. I'm gonna go ahead and light my because I want to pair this and just kind of see how this is gonna pair with this good old lemon drop here, because I feel like I'm gonna drink more of my lemon drop than I'll probably be smoking. But we'll
Okay.
see.
Congratulations on your cigar sommelier.
Yes. So okay, so I did I tell you that?
Oh,
So guys,
holding out.
So guys, it's been so much going on. I just been doing. So yes, guys, I have my certification as a tobacconist. I have had that since I want to say October.
Oh, really?
I went on the website. That's how she didn't tell me. I'm not trying to get her in trouble. I saw it on the website. On the tobacconist website, because I'm in the preparation of getting mine too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, one of us got to know what we talking about.
Not just by experience, but yeah.
Well, and the whole reason behind doing it is because, you know, they're having the PCA. So, you know, you're a part of the Premier Cigar Association. And so by being a member, I'm like, okay, well, for all the stuff, you know, if you're gonna do it, do it. If you're gonna have a business, you need to
have everything.
No. Yep. So they're actually having their PCA in New Orleans.
Yes.
Are you going?
Yes.
Come on, girl.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
I see you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I won't be able to make it due to fatherhood obligations.
Okay.
Our baby's on going to the prom.
Okay, yep.
It's my plan to go. Let me put it that way.
Okay. Well, so we had talked about it, and then Zach's baby, her prom is that Friday night.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, you know, we probably need to go on and go to the prom. But then I was like, you know what? Last year it was in Vegas. I was like, God, doggy, it's down the street.
It's probably the closest you
Yeah, it's down the street. So I need, and I just want to know like what it's all about. You know, with having our own brand, this may be something we could pop up an exhibit for next year.
From what I understand, they have different cigar companies there, but they're all different booths and what have you. So yeah,
I just want to go because of course it may be brands that
you don't know about,
or you know. So I just kind of want to go and just see what it's all about.
Yeah.
So I got my permission slip signed. Because that's what he said. Can I get my permission? Did I get it signed?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I got my permission slip signed. I got my permission slip signed to go. So yeah, I'll be at the PCA in New Orleans.
Well, since I know you're going, let me go ahead and get my ducks in a row.
Yeah, go ahead and get your stuff. Because again, like I said, last year it was
might be roommates. Save a little money.
All about saving money.
Exactly.
So it was in Vegas last year, New Orleans this year. Don't know where to possibly be. So I'm like, okay, it's right down the street.
Right.
Need to be there. Need to see what it's all about. And so
yeah.
So of course we got our faithful Brandon Shorter in here.
Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
All the way from Memphis and all the way from Dallas, Texas, Mr. Jeffrey Moore.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Who's also a tobacconist himself. He actually blends his own cigars.
So yeah. He rolls
I don't want to mess up the name. So Jeff, you're free to type that name in the comments so we can see what the name of that brand is. I don't want to mess it up because I feel like I might not say enough syllables. So please type that in there and let us know.
And break it up so we can pronounce it correctly, if you will. Okay.
So we've had the opportunity to try one of his blends. What was it, Jackson State Homecoming?
I think it was
Homecoming. So he has a pretty good cigar coming out so far. And I just spoke with him earlier, so he has the ability to pretty much create what he wants.
Okay.
And that's the joy of being able to blend them up like that. He can make something different every time he does it. Unlike us, even though we have our own brand,
right,
we're not the ones that's blending it.
Okay.
You know, so his is a little more personal than ours is. But again, that brand will be coming out real soon. Can't wait to get it another 2 or 3 sticks.
Who's that, Brandon?
No, that's Jeff. He put it in there.
Well, Jeff,
I'm gonna say is it Averrose? You let me know if I'm saying that right. You can put a thumbs up or something. Averrose Cigar Company.
Okay.
In Dallas, Texas.
Okay, and we'll definitely have to get you on, Jeff, as well, so you can promote it. Okay, well, back to you, Miss Kimberly. What upcoming events, or what kind of upcoming events do you have coming up?
Right now, I don't have any. It's slow. You know how that goes.
Well, yeah, because we do have a slow period between December and February,
right?
March. So, I do understand the.
And when outside open back up, then it's wide open.
Right, yeah. Because I was looking at our calendar for April. That first week of April is gonna be something. And then the second week with the conference in New Orleans. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty hectic going on. But that's a good thing. When you have events going on, people calling you, booking you, that means you're doing something right. Yeah. You know, so I think it's gonna pick up for us too in the next couple of.
And that's the advantage of having the trailer. I did hear you mention you say you have a trailer.
I do.
So giving them another place to smoke, because of course they smoke year round,
right?
And some people don't like standing out in the cold and smoking, but those diehard smokers, they don't care. It's almost like cigarette smokers. It don't matter how cold, how hot, how wet it is, they're gonna smoke.
And they have a good spirit to go with it. Right. You know how that goes.
You got to have that.
Yeah.
You know? Well, I'm not gonna say got to, because some people smoke and don't drink. Some people drink and don't smoke.
Yeah, I smoke, but sometimes I don't drink.
Okay.
Typically, I'm doing both.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna pick a side.
I think the spirit enhances the cigar.
It does, and that's why I wanted to pick, because I knew the lemon drop had a little sweetness to it. I wanted to do maybe a flavor, and it actually is pairing pretty well. So, what do you think about the?
I love it. Yes. I'm at the sweet tip mode right now. I haven't it haven't progressed yet.
Okay. So well, we got to get you there. We
have plenty of stuff we can ease you on into.
Yeah. I like the flavor. I started out with the Tatiana when I first started.
I think we all did.
We all did.
That's groovy blue.
Everybody.
And the honey. I like the honey.
That's the go-to. But even like at Taste, I've been trying. I've been consulting with Taste to kind of get cigars in their humidor. And so I've been trying to introduce other flavors, because of course that's all everybody knows.
It's groovy blue. Yeah.
Groovy blue, or like you said, the honey. So I introduced them to Wake and Dream.
Okay.
And to Sweet Euphoria.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, I never heard of that. I was like, I know. So you have to, even with the sweets, you still kind of have to try different things. Yeah.
Chocolate is good too. Yeah, you thought about that one.
They wanted the chocolate.
Okay.
They wanted I want to say rum. But for me, I was like, okay, well, we'll do it based on the season.
Okay.
You know, so they had the cognac in there, because a lot of the guys, when they come in there, that's something that they're drinking.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to introduce the Sweet Euphoria, because of course it's not one that they would normally have, or the Wake and Dream. And I think they even have one, and I'm not sure if it's new. Somebody can correct me. They have one that's a tropical one.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, they have one that's tropical.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's new or if anybody around here carries it or not. But that could be one that you try.
Yeah. They have something called a Harvest Moon.
A Harvest Moon, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
But for me, again, I just like to try different ones, because you get stuck on one, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you want to enjoy a good smoke, you're gonna definitely have to go
move,
outside.
step up. Yeah.
Go outside.
And that's what I try to tell my customers. Try something different, and then take a picture of your wrapper so you can remember.
That little jar. You see that jar?
Yes, I see it. So you can remember what you smoke.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's, not only keep it as, for remembering, but it also makes a nice little table decor. For any of those that like to, decorate. You can have one for your decoration. So, anywho, but yeah, that's kind of what we do. My motto is we're gonna educate and elevate.
Yes.
So you know, you not trying to knock Tatiana.
Yeah.
You know, because we all started on Tatiana. But you know, I'm gonna sell you what you want. But I always tell them the next time you come, we're gonna try something. We're gonna try something different. Try something different. So you know, educate, elevate, and you know, see what you like after that. So you know, we try.
Yeah.
And we on the same page. So you got a question?
Oh no, look, y'all doing pretty good. I'm gonna chime in at a certain time.
Okay.
I'm just kind of and making sure I don't miss no comments and all that.
Okay. Well, just got
I have some questions in mind, so you go ahead.
Okay. Well, I just have a question. When you started your business, did you get any pushback or flack from?
You stole my question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You already asked. You already asked.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't know what you're talking about. How you know cigars?
Yeah.
You know, it's a passion for me.
Right.
Because I want more women smokers to come out and enjoy. So yeah.
Okay. And so, not saying, well, yeah, I did experience it directly.
Say what's on your mind.
Yeah, let me say what's on my mind.
Yeah.
And it's no shade, and then I promise there's nobody on this feed or even here. But I had reached out to a guy in Texas, and you know, just kind of trying to tell him about the business, that I had a mobile, you know, trailer, and he was like, I ain't never heard of nothing like that. And I was like, well, yeah, it's, you know, my business. I even sent him pictures, you know, to kind of give him a visual of what the business looked like. And so, of course, he's in the business of, you know,
what's going on,
selling and, you know, all that kind of stuff, selling his cigars and stuff.
So does he have a brick and mortar?
Well, so I don't know what he has. I'm sorry, I don't know. He has I guess he does have like a cigar shop maybe or whatever. But long story short, he basically told me my business was gonna be a failure. Yeah, he was like, you know, I never heard of a mobile cigar lounge, and I just can't believe people want a trailer at their wedding. And I was like, okay, well, for me, we have 3 different phases to our business. And of course, that kind of separates us from, you know, others.
Yeah.
I said, but that's what people like.
Yeah.
The man told me the business is going to be a failure.
Okay.
What you do that for? What you do that for, sir? Because for me, it just kind of fueled the fire. It did like something in me to say, okay, I'm going to show you.
Right.
That's the only time I've ever really just had somebody say it's gonna fail. You know, not knowing me, not knowing that, just saying the business itself is gonna fail.
Because oftentimes, if it's something that they haven't come up with, then they don't think it's gonna be good.
Exactly.
But then they'll take your idea
and do it and try to do it
like they invented it. You know,
right?
So and that kind of goes into the question I was going to ask. Because, of course, most people think that cigars is a male-dominated industry. That only men smoke cigars. So, and you two are dispelling that myth that it's not just for men. I see more and more women doing it now. So even on
we look good doing it.
Okay,
so even on another podcast, not a podcast, on another podcast.
Yeah.
We talked about the Houston Cigar Week.
Okay.
So I've been twice.
Okay.
I can't go this year because our daughter's graduating from high school that week.
Congratulations.
We got 2 coming out the same time.
She's coming back to Jackson State.
Okay.
D.I. Love.
D.I. Love. Yes.
So, but what we noticed while we were there, it probably was more women there than men.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about smoking groovy blues and
they
smoking.
Yeah, full
they
body.
buying the sections. They doing it all. You know. So
shout out to Kim Robinson.
So. And that was going back to the question she asked, how much pushback have you had, or what are some of the negative stuff that you've heard since
you
you've
had to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
You had to oh, okay, I'm gonna pop out a show.
I say a lot of women smoke cigars in Chicago.
Yeah. It's only been a couple of times that I've really noticed it. A guy would ask me for a suggestion. He'll go off and smoke the cigar. He's like, "Oh, you know your stuff." Oh yeah. I'm not.
I wouldn't be in the business if I didn't.
Right.
Just for play.
Yeah, he thought I was just, you know,
Well, they're
playing.
more than just pretty faces, guys.
Yes, yes.
So when you get those comments, I mean, like for me, it just pushed me to do more. How do you handle it, or do you
navigate around?
Yeah, do you navigate, or you just kind of be like, oh hell, you know, how do you handle it?
I just go on with the flow. You know,
Okay.
I don't let it deter me.
Mhm.
I just go ahead and do what I have to do and keep it pushing.
Oh man, you know what happened? Let me relight you, girl.
And I went to Atlanta Cigar Week.
Okay.
So it was a lot of women there as well. So
that was in September, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I went maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I went 2 years ago.
So I had to find it. I had the itinerary for all the different places that have it, and they're
All the
same
different
places
ones.
every year. But they had it from, I think it starts as early as February and runs all the way to December.
Yeah.
So in the colder months, they try to go to some of the warmer states or warmer countries, because I think they did have it wasn't Jamaica, but it was another country on there. I know it wasn't Cuba, but it was somewhere that was a warm climate. And it's one pretty much almost every month or every other month. So it's quite a few of them. And they're all the same time every year.
Yeah. Orlando. I've been to Orlando Cigar Week as well.
How was that?
It was good. It was decent.
So I think I want to try Tampa.
Okay.
Since that's where most of the cigars are coming through.
Right.
And everybody talks about I don't even know the name. I can't think of the name of the little area where all the cigar vendors are, cigar shops. We're planning to take a trip down there to learn how to roll, which we may not have to go to because Jeff is on here. We may take his class and let him roll.
I want to learn how to do that as well.
We got Meat and I in the building.
What's going on, guys? Listen, I hope y'all paying attention. I'm drinking a lemon drop
look here.
tonight.
He told me what it was. Anwar says Ybor City. That is the cigar mecca. Tampa is the cigar mecca for the United States, for those that can't go out of the country to Dominican Republic or Cuba or Nicaragua, you know. But we appreciate you, because you know I was stuck for a minute.
Is it Ybor? I think it's pronounced Ybor, but it's spelled Y-B-O-R.
Yeah.
Ybor.
Tomato.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We don't want to offend anybody.
Ybor City, Ybor City. He's from Tampa, so that's why he knows.
Right. Well, so we don't want to offend anyone.
Oh, he said it's next Saturday.
What, Tampa?
Got to be more careful.
Tampa? Next Saturday?
Yeah.
What we got to do next Saturday?
I don't know.
Next Saturday. Let me check my book.
Orlando is in April.
Appreciate that, Anwar.
Yeah. I remember that because it's around Octavia's birthday.
Okay. Next Saturday. I'll have to check the book. Okay. We'll have to see what that's looking like. But
I think it'll be a good experience. I think any of them.
Well, I haven't been to one, so I know I'm gonna have a good time because I've never been to one. So I think just being in the mix of it and seeing
all the vendors, all the different people that have their own brands, accessories, which we'll get into in a second. It's just it's something to see.
Well, I want to see it.
You know, from hats
I'm losing
to
weight too,
whatever.
folks.
You know,
y'all better be careful.
You got to get you a good brim.
Yeah,
I got a good brim. Don't make me run in the house and go get it.
Well,
I want one a little bit smaller, but that was my first experience in Houston, and I bought one then. So I think I'm gonna get one a little bit smaller. I may start trying to incorporate it into my.
Yeah, we're trying to get our look together,
outfit,
y'all.
so we can have a velvet puff look.
Get your logo and your colors on there.
We're
That'd be real nice.
We're trying to get our attire together. If that's
because they do be dressing.
Yeah, we have
dress.
I don't want to be like the Bobby Jones where we got matching outfits.
Yeah.
But
now, when you went to,
they have the same color.
You said you went to Atlanta.
I did.
Do they do an all white day there?
No, they have.
Strictly just a Houston thing.
I think that's just Houston.
They have. It is after Labor Day, so you can't wear white after Labor Day.
They do like the last, like on that Sunday, they do like a throwback party.
Okay, so they have like a concert because you went to a concert, didn't you?
They don't have
for Houston. I think it starts as early as Tuesday, and it's domino tournaments, spades tournaments, golf tournaments, spa days for the women. It's all different type of stuff going on every day. Then when you get toward the weekend, Friday night is each day you jumping from lounge to lounge.
Right.
They have different host lounges. Then Friday night is a pool party at this place that used to be a hotel, but they converted it into a club.
Okay.
So it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then Saturday is daytime,
Day
lounge
party.
hopping, day party.
Mm-hmm.
Then nighttime is usually a concert or a comedy show is in there somewhere.
Yeah, I did see them advertising about the comedy
so
show.
this particular year is year 5 for them, so it's gonna be a lot bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have been
bigger every year.
it gets
Mm-hmm.
bigger, but since it's the 5th year, it's gonna be even better.
Okay.
So I think they have what's Chris Rock's brother name? Tony Rock. He's gonna be the featured comedian
Okay.
for one of those nights. And then they always end with an all-white party on Sunday. And it starts like 1 o'clock and runs to about 9.
Yeah.
You know, it's real nice.
You gotta get your rest too.
And you gotta hydrate because it's hot.
Oh,
Texas heat is way different than this time.
Right.
Well,
Than
hopefully I'll
Mississippi.
be to go. I didn't go to Houston. Well, the year
You were
he
in
went,
Houston.
He
Yeah.
went to Houston, but I went to visit one of my. Well, she's like my sister. I went to go visit my best friend, so I didn't participate in the events that you guys were in. But I am looking forward to one day.
And it's great networking opportunity. So
Y'all going this year?
No, we got
Oh, you said the graduation.
Yeah.
guys that I go with, they're still attending. So actually we've increased the number,
Okay.
but decreased myself from the situation. So I'll be the only one not attending this year, but I think we're up to 10 people.
Okay.
So last year we were able to find a 8-bedroom Airbnb,
That's good.
which slept 9 in the bedrooms, but of course you had couches everywhere. So we could have easily slept like 14, 15 people with no problem.
Yeah.
And I was able to reserve that same one for them this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty much close to everywhere we needed to go within 10, 15 minutes
I'm sure the
driving.
traffic probably was crazy.
Well, it wasn't for us because we were able to take all the back
Yeah.
roads and stuff. So
Yeah, Houston traffic is
Crazy.
Yeah.
and it actually was cheaper for some reason this year than it was last year. So as far as the lodging,
So they do packages.
they do have packages. They have you get VIP packages that covers everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Then you have a general admission ticket, which is what we usually do, which gets you into all the events, but you just don't get the swag and you don't get to sit in the sections and all that stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, just a general ticket is more than enough for you to do
Well,
whatever.
That's the same as the 11.
Next year,
Yeah.
let the guys go, and we need to go. I think we should
Yeah,
do
that's
something
fine.
like that. Well,
Or y'all pick another one, even if you don't do that one, pick another one that y'all can go to.
Yeah, I just looking at our calendar.
With your own business, it's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah, it's because I mean I was looking at it last night. I was like, man, how we gonna
That's a good problem to have.
But it is because we do tailgates for Jackson State. We'll be even traveling with Jackson State on some of the games, like when they play USM.
Right.
Plan on going down there for that game. So we'll just have to look at this year, kind of see what that looks like. I also wanted to talk to you, and I think I had talked to you about it before. Maybe starting like a social club.
Yes.
For the ladies.
Yes.
That's kind of been on my brain for a minute. Because there are ladies that smoke, ladies that I wanted to get into smoking. I had been asked like last year, a young lady asked me about doing classes, like one-on-one classes, have a meetup spot. Of course, I got a spot now. We can go to Taste. Because I think her idea was to get on the trailer. And I'm like, girl, we can't afford this thing. I like that now, honey. But we could, maybe do, start a social club, where women could come in. I'm an only child. So I'm not going to say, I have cousins that are like my sister. But I want to try to, have an organization where we have like a sisterhood where we can, and you know about that.
Yeah.
You just join a sisterhood.
Yes.
All right.
So
And why I need a black-owned scotch? Why they talking? Recommend me a black-owned scotch.
He should have been on last week.
This is Anwar.
Anwar.
I'm telling him to recommend me a black.
Black yeah. So I'm sorry, Anwar. Brain fart. I'm gonna think about Jeff. Anywho. So what do you think about social clubs, like cigar social clubs for women? Like,
I think they're great. But Sisters of the Leaf.
Yeah.
They're popular everywhere but here.
Okay. And because of that, I mean, do you think if it's more, we live in Jackson, what they say, I ain't gonna cap.
Right. We slow down here.
Well, just the fact that, do you think, like, is it maybe out of jealousy or, people, because in some groups, you do have a lot of cattiness or, things of that nature. Do you think if we started this group or tried to start this social club, would it be as successful as it would be in other states?
I think it would be. You just have to let people know.
Okay.
Get us out
ladies,
there.
I'm talking to you. You don't even have to live here. Ladies that live out of state, if you smoke, we can do virtual.
Yes.
We can have virtual meetings. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I feel like we should start a social club. Send me an email if this is something you're interested in. My sister Kim and we will.
Y'all the founders.
We the founders.
Yes. We got to come up with a name now.
Well,
So
we do.
So since y'all mentioned the name, so when I was in Houston, we were approached by the Good Time Gang. I don't know if they made their way to Atlanta or not, but they have several chapters. So they were talking to us about trying to create a Jackson chapter of the Good Time Gang, and it's pretty much a social club.
Okay.
But you got it's almost like sororities and fraternities. You got presidents, vice presidents, the whole nine. But I guess in creating is more so establishing what is the premise of the group itself.
Okay.
Is it just to get together and hang out and smoke, or is it get together, teach?
I think we can incorporate it all.
Or get together and jump from lounge to lounge to support all the local lounges.
Do that. And also incorporate community service in there somewhere.
Because see, that's our 4 C's. We talk about cigars, cocktails, we have our conversation, and community.
Yeah.
So those are our 4 C's. So we'll get together. But
yes,
I'm talking to y'all out here. I'm looking at you. You may not see me looking at you because I can't see. But we want to start this social club for our female smokers. Even if you are wanting to learn, get into cigars, we would love for this to happen. And the more we talk about it and the more I do my homework, we'll be posting little things to try to get this started. So
for the viewers, Anwar did give me a black-owned scotch. It's called Fior. It's black-owned, veteran-owned. So for those of you that are in areas that can get that, please go out and get it. If you're a scotch drinker, I love a good scotch, especially with a good cigar. But I'm gonna be on a mission to find this Fior and add it to my collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate that recommendation.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be something new.
Yes.
Something really positive.
Yes.
Exciting. Yes. I mean, because I've been thinking about it, but again, I know how women can be. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I know how some women can be.
It ain't just women.
Well, and men too, but I just know how. Well, she runs you.
Right.
And that's not really what I mean. But it ain't that's not what I want this group to be. I want it to be uplifting. I want it to be something positive. I want it to be where we can go to different cigar weeks and have a good time.
As a group of women.
Yeah, as a group of women, and not be anything candy or just
and
negative.
actually let your hair down.
Well,
so
baby,
even though I got my hair done this morning, in case you can see it. So Houston for us, and like I said, as a 2-time attendee, Houston for us was just a weekend for us to just unwind and get rid of all the negative stuff that we had dealing with work, whatever issues we had going on with the families, and just enjoy.
Yeah.
Bond as a brotherhood. So even though all these were cousins, we don't have a fraternal bond. Our bond is probably closer than that because we're some and most of them are married into the family. That's not even my blood cousin.
Okay.
But we're just that close. And she can tell you if they
Oh,
weren't coming
here.
over here, I'm
Come
over there.
here.
You know, normally we have another studio audience member here, one or two. But it's just a good experience. So I encourage anybody that's into cigars, whether you smoke them or not, just go experience a cigar week in any state. And once I find that list of all the places that you can go, I'll post that on the next live. That'll be my homework for this week, is to find that list of places that have all the cigar weeks for the year. We're just getting into it because it just started in February, but it runs all the way through December.
Yeah.
And I think you'll enjoy it. So if nothing else, you get to meet new people.
Yeah.
And it's so much other stuff that you can sell or buy that's not cigar related that you will see at these places.
Mhm.
So it's just a good experience.
Well,
And when you go with a group, it's inexpensive.
Well, of course, and I'm all about the free 99. I mean, I try to ball on butt, so I'm here for it. So I will be sending out information once we, do the homework.
Yeah.
We're having an interest meeting.
Yeah, we having an interest.
Right.
Informational. I'm sorry, we're gonna have an informational for the
Definitely.
latest cigar social club.
Right.
Be looking out for flyers. We'll get them together. We'll post them on the live.
And I think that's a good thing to have, because again, with your business,
Get ready.
you have your accessories. So let's get into your accessories that you brought, and maybe we can get a couple of sales.
Well,
today.
I have dove into making cigar nubbers or pokers.
Okay. I love those.
We got Antoine on here.
Oh my
Antoine
God.
Warden.
They're different ones. It's just
What's
different.
up, Kim?
Hey, Antoine. USPS.
Right.
These are so cute.
So I
Okay.
last year I did a couple of Omega conventions.
Mm-hmm.
The men loved them.
I know they do.
They love them, and I didn't think men would like
Actually,
them.
we do.
Yeah.
I ordered one from.
Cute.
Oh, what's the lady's name?
It's something sticks.
Because you ordered it
Yep.
first.
Yep. Shucks. But if you had to
I
ask
know
me,
who she went to Pro Mine. I can't think of her name.
Something sticks.
Yeah.
And please don't be mad. I'm having a moment. But she did one for us with velvet puffs on it.
Post office stand up.
Okay.
I have some D9.
Okay.
Products.
D9.
And of course, we're a little further away from the camera this time, so
I don't know if you guys.
I don't
can
think
see.
you can see them from here.
I don't know. This is for
You may have to
the
walk it up to
AKAs.
the camera.
And then we have
But
one
they're very
for
nice.
they are so pretty.
So give us a price range of what.
Oh,
or what
They're
we're
all
looking at.
$20.
Oh, that's
$20.
very affordable.
Oh my God.
'Cause I'm not gonna tell you how much we paid for
Yeah.
the one that we got,
Okay.
but it was worth it because it was designed
Especially.
specifically
Yeah,
for me.
I saw it. That's cute. Because she put your logo
The
on
logo
it.
on it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. She put the
So
logo
it was
on it.
worth every penny.
Yep. Okay. So you guys, we got pokers here. And you
Custom
customize.
make 'em. I will
she can
custom make 'em.
customize them for you.
So while they're talking
I
about that,
really
I'm
wish I could get up in the
gonna
camera.
put her IG on the page so you can know where to find her
Yes.
and order you.
And so, do you have them online?
I haven't posted them yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working on the
Okay.
how to post them or whatever.
Okay. Well, we'll put your phone number or give your Instagram
It's on
information.
there now.
So you can reach out and get these cute pokers. So when you're at the social meeting, you
Yes.
can have your cigar and your poker.
And your
Cute.
number, and you can
Yeah,
smoke.
it's gonna be real cute, real cute, real cute. These are so cute.
Thank
So how
you.
far in advance do they need to order?
It just takes me a couple of days.
A couple
of
days.
days.
Okay. So and she's quick, local.
And we do ship.
Do you
We
ship?
ship.
And
We
she
do
does
So
ship.
for
I do
us
ship.
Atlanta people, we
Yep.
do
So
ship.
if you are a part of D9,
I already
or,
got you one. Antoine said pick him out one. He'll send me the cash.
Okay then.
I got you, cuz. We're gonna order you a Raiders.
Oh, you want Raiders?
Raiders.
Okay, let me see what I can do for
Outside
that.
Las Vegas
Raiders, yeah. It's
Oh.
not Los Angeles anymore.
So they changed the name.
Yeah, girl,
Las
they moved to
Vegas.
Vegas and now
We
they
got you covered.
changed the name and
We
see,
got
all
you
the girls
covered.
gonna get you.
Oh yeah.
Get your soul. So besides
Definitely.
your pokers, what else? What else? You just got your pokers.
And I have some earrings that are coming out. My good friend Tiffany Carter owns can't
Everybody having a moment.
classy.
Okay.
Classic Creations.
Classic
Okay.
And
Creations.
she's making Sister of the Leaf earrings for
Okay,
me.
coming soon.
Yes.
For all of our social club interest people, interest attendees. What's the word? I'm not Greek, so I don't know.
Informational.
Okay, so that coming soon, we'll have Sister of the Leaf earrings.
Yes.
You can get your pokers now. So just make sure you go to Kim's Instagram and place your order. And we will make sure you get those.
Definitely.
Get those
Definitely.
So, I mean, you just a one-stop shop.
Not yet. I'm trying to get where y'all at.
But I mean, but that's the thing. But and that's another thing that I like. And the beauty of the business. You can create,
Different avenues.
your own lane.
Mhm.
So what you have will separate you from Velvet Puffs and what
Because people ask us all the time, do we
do
have
you sell-
accessories? Do we have lighters? Do we have this, that, and the other? And we
I ain't trying
don't.
to pay that you sell tax though.
Mhm.
Okay. I heard you heard.
So of course we're all legit around here.
You legit.
You have to be licensed to sell
Yes.
tobacco
And you got to do the
in the
use
state of
sales
Mississippi.
tax and all
So
that
to my
stuff.
guy that be at the Jack State tailgates carrying him around that suitcase.
No, don't do that. Do not do that.
Huh?
Don't do that.
I've seen
I'm
him.
just
Don't do
saying,
that.
he tries to come
Don't
at
do
me.
that.
So I have a whole cigar lounge set up out there, and he kind of trying to sell cigars to me in my own lounge. I'm like, you don't see the signs, man? Oh, my bad.
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
bad.
Well,
I've ran into him a couple of times.
$50 cigars.
well, he probably
this,
getting his
that,
from Cuba.
that. That's he may be.
He might be getting
That's
from
neither here
Cuba.
nor there.
So
For anybody trying to get into the business, make sure you get all your credentials.
Yes.
You can't just sell this stuff out the back of your trunk like Master P sold a CD.
Yeah.
You got to be legit, and you got to pay some taxes.
You got to. Yeah.
As much as we hate taxes, so if our friend wants to get rid of anything, get rid of taxes.
Yeah.
Let us keep the welfare. Get rid of taxes.
Yeah.
He want to take it out.
But this is not a political show, so we're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to give you any clout on this platform. But again, I think that's having the accessories. You're selling your cigars. You have your accessories. Sets you apart from the other, mobile cigar lounges. And I noticed that we're getting more and more.
Yes.
There's a guy, again, forgive me, in Starkville. He has a mobile lounge. I saw he posted, I have to get his name.
Is it Delta Cigar?
He's out of, I want to say he's in Starkville.
Yeah, I think it's Delta Cigar. I met him. He's real
Pretty
cool.
Okay. Well, I love steak. I'm coming. So just know.
She coming for
I'm
you.
coming. But the thing with me is it's enough.
That's what I was telling somebody else.
It's enough to go around
It's enough for everybody.
So I'm saying this out of love,
Right.
not out of competition or anything.
No competition
No,
here.
right. It's because if it was that type of party, then we wouldn't even be doing this podcast.
Right.
We
So,
want to
it's about bringing
awareness
to everybody that's in the industry, and not only cigars, but of course we mentioned that we promote Black businesses.
Right.
It's just all about Black excellence altogether.
Right.
So,
we can stick together and work
even if
together.
you're not doing a business, if you're just a community leader or something, come on and talk about whatever you got going
what
on.
you're doing in the community.
And what we can do to sign up with you and help you fulfill that goal that you're trying to reach.
Right.
That's what this platform is all about.
Good stuff.
That was no shade or anything. I would love to meet them. Again, that's my old stomping ground. When I was in the world. And
this world. I tell you. Thank God for Jesus. That she ain't of the world no more.
No, I'm not.
She ain't of the world no more. She been delivered.
I've been delivered, honey. And so, but I do, when I go to Starbucks, I do like to have a good time. So I said that to say, when I go to Starbucks, I will, reach out to him. Because again, I would love for him to come on the show, So it's just all about networking, meeting people, having this platform where people can, have their business. And it's free advertising.
Right.
Right. It's free advertising.
So to all my mobile cigar people, cigar connoisseurs, cigar educators, cigar consultants. So
they're called cigar influencers now as well.
So we're trying to teach everybody about the culture, because black people been smoking cigars since the
Forever.
Western days.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's more popular now.
Yeah.
But it's been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And we've cropped most of the tobacco before they started doing
Exactly.
Right.
it out of the country.
Mhm.
You know, so it's just a little history lesson.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing new. We just
No.
trying to show you how to do it
Well,
and
and
who
have
to get it
fun.
from.
Yeah, have fun. You know, like I said, I think with the social club, maybe you should have. Well, you semi have.
Well,
a
yeah,
social
well,
club.
and we talked about that. We didn't necessarily want to be we don't have to be a part of the good time game. It was nice to be invited,
Mhm.
but I think we need to bring some stuff together here first
Right.
before we go and join something that's
Right.
already going.
Right.
Because it's enough of us around here
It is.
that
It
we can
is.
do it. And it's just about bringing in those positive people. You know, everybody that's in our group right now, we're all hardworking people. Everybody got about 4, 5 jobs. Everybody does different little things in the community outside of the fraternity. Because I tell people all the time, I was Zach before I was the Alpha Zach.
Right.
So I want you to know Zach. I don't care nothing about being known as the Alpha
Right.
Zach. You know, that's here and gone. But most of the stuff I do is in my name. It's not the name of the fraternity.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Well, I'm me by me.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way. You know, I've always been more of a behind the scenes member.
Mhm.
So if you call me and say, "Hey, I need you to do this, that, and other," then I'm
You're
gonna
there.
show up and do that. And as far as my other hustle as a photographer, I've been the district photographer for the state of Mississippi probably for the last 15 years.
Okay.
And I've even made it to the regional level as a photographer. You know, so of course when you change out your VPs and stuff, then they usually bring their own people.
Right.
In. So as of the last 2 years, I was a regional photographer up until then.
Mhm.
I've never had a chance to be on the national level just yet, but I still know the right people that can probably get me there. So shout out to Alpha Incorporated.
Let me ask you that. At y'all conferences, do y'all have a smoke section?
Yes. So
Okay.
last year, that was last year. So we had the conference here in Jackson,
Okay.
and it was at the King Edward, and we were able to pull the trailer up right along the side, set the chairs and stuff out. And from
Really?
that spun off to us getting other business. That's how we got hooked up with Fred, who was our first guest on the first night.
Okay.
He saw the whole setup. He was like, "Oh man, I got to have this at my little event, and we'll be there." So that's part of the April thing she was talking about.
April.
So April 5th, we'll be in Natchez.
Okay.
The 6th, I'm sorry. April 6th, we'll be in Natchez.
Alcorn for the spring game. Hey coach. So yeah, that Saturday will be Alcorn for the spring game, and then that Sunday will be in Natchez for the fun day.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, Sunday fun day in Natchez for that.
Good. That's good stuff.
And that may be something if you're
you
open.
You can
Come along, bring your accessories.
Yes.
I'm guaranteed you'll probably sell out.
Yes.
You just have to shoot me the date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because for us, and we mentioned it before, as far as one individual event, that was probably the largest event that we've ever had to date.
Which
outside
one?
of selling cigars to Country Squire.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the biggest purchase that we ever had.
Okay.
Was Country Squire.
Okay.
Been snowballed, rolling since then.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows anything about wholesale cigars, for you to be able to sell 18 boxes, that's a pretty good.
It is.
You know, and without saying any numbers.
Yeah.
But we sold 18 boxes to
That's
Country
good. So are you all a boutique cigar?
Yes, that's what we're considered.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't have a building. So that's what they consider us boutique.
Okay.
And so far it's been doing pretty good.
But we are premium.
Yeah. Well, and so when I reached, so of course, I was reaching out to everybody. I was reaching out to
educate the people.
Well, people that know me know I don't sleep. So when my brain gets to going, I'm going.
Right.
And so I just try to reach out to everybody I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
I know Dominique. Shout out to Dominique. I love Dominique.
Dominique Country Squire.
I work the hell out of Dominique.
As you should.
I went to Country Squire almost. I'm not even gonna say every day. Maybe every other day. Or sometimes I was there twice in one day,
Mhm.
you know, so I could meet John David or whatever. Finally got with John David. He's like, oh yeah, got to have you here.
Good.
So I'm like, okay, cool.
We see you watching
And then,
Chris Blunt. Welcome in.
With the Vicksburg, met with we met Coach at the Natchez event,
Right.
but he has his podcast, Common Man.
Burn it down.
So we were there, and so that's kind of how we got into Don Cigavelli
Okay.
in Vicksburg. And so, you know, people have been reaching out to us in Memphis, trying to get us to, you know, get into Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Brandon, M-Town.
Yep. Hey, Brandon. Trying to get into a couple of lounges in Memphis. Trying to get in a couple of lounges in Atlanta. And so I'm first of all, I don't want to get teary, but just grateful for, you know, all the opportunities.
Mhm.
And so there's some other things coming, guys. Can't speak on it now, but it's some other things coming. And with our success, you know, we want to bring other people, you know, good people
that's
in,
good.
like you.
Yeah.
You know, so of course, if there's, you know, if you not working, I know you're working
Federal, yes.
a lot of hours or whatever, but you know,
We need our package.
We need our
Yeah.
jobs.
yeah, I know you know you work a lot of long hours with your job, but if there's events that you are available,
Mhm.
come. Because I mean, I know they would love to have your access.
Okay.
You know,
Just let me know.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
and then again, network.
Yes,
Right.
People are
definitely.
always
And not only
passing
that,
out their
so-
cards and stuff.
Just like we mentioned previously, we have a good connection with Cuban Links.
Mhm.
So anytime they can't do something,
They'll
we're one of
shoot
the
y'all.
first people that get called.
Yeah.
So if we can't do it, then we want to send it to you.
Right.
Okay.
Or
right.
if we all create that network, at least I can say I got 5 or 6 people that I can call,
Mhm.
and you can call one of them and see who's available on the week that
Okay.
you need it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just a matter
Definitely.
of putting egos aside
And
let's
working
just all work
together.
together.
Right.
You know, because you were out before us.
Right.
We just didn't meet you until we met you.
Mhm.
How did we meet, Kim?
You came to Cigars Under the Stars.
Yeah, she
the
was at
event
Cigars.
that
Yes, you had at the
Yes.
Hilton. Yes. Okay, that is correct.
Mhm.
Yes, at the Hilton. Yes, and then we went to the to Cigar Lounge when they first
Yes,
opened
I met you out
out
there.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Mhm.
see, sisterhood bonding is
Yeah,
already
definitely.
forming.
So
Definitely.
again, for those who are watching, we're talking about the influence of women in the cigar
The
industry
industry.
and the cigar culture. So you're looking at 2 of Jackson's top cigar sellers.
Which one?
Hey, we just
We
if
try.
it ain't what it is, you speak it the way you want it to be.
Oh, yeah, it's fair.
So-
Yes, definitely.
So we encourage everybody to come on in. You know, like I said, it's free broadcasting, free advertisement. It's just informing people of what we had to offer.
Definitely.
I don't even know. This is good stuff. I really wish I was in Georgia last weekend so I could have
So
tried
don't forget
that liquid marijuana.
To like,
It's
share, and
outright
subscribe.
nice.
Send this out to some people that may not be watching. They don't want to watch it live. Let them know to watch it later on, because there's some information you can learn from.
Yes.
You know, and I mentioned it to her the other day. I'm gonna step aside on one of these shows and just let it be a women's only night.
Well, that's gonna be our
Definitely.
gift for me
You know,
tonight.
right? So and vice versa, we'll do one with just the guys.
Yeah.
So the setup is a little tight because we're restricted to certain camera angles. But I think for my guys, we're probably just gonna sit around the pool table.
Okay.
Or y'all can even play pool.
Yeah,
It's all.
and right. We can set the camera up and just let us do what we do,
So
which
now I got to give me a sheet.
is a
Mhm.
normal. Where
Yeah.
you gonna put it at?
I'll get you a location.
You got a whole
Well,
house.
we got taste. I'll talk about it.
Got a whole house.
Well, let me ask you this question, because there are, you know, women in the industry
Mhm.
that have their own brand or, you know, have created their own branding for cigars. Is there any one like person in the industry that you would like to meet, like as far as like in the cigar industry that you would like to meet?
I wouldn't say like to me. I got to meet Octavia from Atlanta.
Okay.
She was real cool and
Okay.
down to earth.
Okay.
I would say that Christine Morgan, influenced me because she has a trailer. So I saw her idea.
Yeah.
We met her at the
Houston.
bar. Yeah, in Houston.
It almost feels like that's all she does now. 'Cause all I see her doing is cigar events, and she travels all over.
Yeah.
So for those of y'all that don't know anything about pulling trailers or campers or whatever, you got to have your coins together because it's a big feat to travel from Georgia to Texas or Georgia to Philadelphia, pulling a camper, and she has a fifth wheel. So that's a lot of gas. That's a lot of stopping. That's
and
a lot
she drives herself.
and she drives it herself. Yeah. And she's real nice. You know,
I got to talk to her on the phone.
right, that's what I'm about to say. The first time I met her, once I saw the LSF lipsticks and fingertips in her business, she was in Houston, but she couldn't get over there. And she's like, "Oh, I want to drop everything, come over there." I'm like, "Well, I don't know if it's worth paying $50 to park."
Right.
I would have paid
just to meet the lady.
her. Yeah.
But she was able to talk to her on the phone.
You
know,
and she remembered who she was from the emails and this
Okay.
and that. So and that's the kind of relationship that you want with certain
Yeah.
that they don't feel like they're so high up that they got what you
Right.
why you trying to do this?
Yeah.
So even from that, we called a couple to create a lounge out of Ohio.
Okay.
Dirty Ash.
Okay.
And both of them are Jackson State graduates. They were in Ohio, but I think he's moved to North Carolina now. But
he did the homecoming event. Not this past year, the year before.
Okay.
The block party.
It's the block party.
Okay.
So he was there, and Cigar Life was the other. So he had 2 cigar vendors there. Very good person, very good people. I say that. And but it's just about putting people on.
Right.
So any information that we share to kind of cut you from some of the red tape that we had to go through to help you get transitioned into that a lot smoother, that's what it's all about.
Right.
But everybody's not willing to do that.
No gatekeeping.
Yeah.
No
everybody's
gatekeeping.
not willing to do that.
Yeah.
Then you go back to that crab in the barrel complex. I made it to the top, but I don't want you to get here with it.
Yeah,
we ain't there yet.
Yeah.
You know,
but it's coming.
Y'all there. Y'all got your own line. Y'all are there.
Well, and even with the lines, it's to separate,
right.
Have our lane, which separates us from, the other cigar,
We got Jaquise, which is one of my Stillman College alums. She said it's time for the lady of the house to get a shed and fix it.
Come on, friend.
I probably should have even posted that up there. She has the whole house, Miss.
But no, I don't. I have to share it with 3 kids and a dog. I do not have the whole house. I have to share that with 3 kids.
I had to come out here to get away from the 3 kids and dog.
So no, I do not have the whole house.
We appreciate you logging in and joining us. Man.
Well, I asked that question because I know at the PCAs they have different vendors, and so I was doing my homework, and there's a young lady that has her own line. It's called Drunken Chicken.
Yes, I've heard of her. I never met her, but I've heard of her.
So she's been at PCA for since her business
and she
started.
has ambassadors as well.
Yeah, she started in 2019, and so she's been doing PCA since 2020.
Okay.
So I think for me, I would love to meet her.
Okay.
I'm not really I guess I am. I do get starstruck. I am. I do. Because I don't really go nowhere. So I guess I'm country. I don't know. But whatever they say, you country when you're.
I'm not choking on the cigar. I'm laughing at this child over here.
I'm just saying. Whatever they say, you country. Because I do get a little starstruck. If I had met Miss Morgan, and I probably would have just passed out.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think so because she was so down to earth.
But
she would have talked to you just like we're talking now.
But
I think that to be able to share the story would have been more.
I probably wouldn't even be able to talk. You know how I get tongue tied and start stuttering going on?
So even when I came back the second year and went back on there again, she's like, "Yeah, I remember you from the year before."
Okay.
And that means a lot, and that says a lot that you a year later you still remember who I was.
Oh, she would have remembered me.
Even though
that's that crazy
she's
lady.
probably met thousands of people just going throughout
Right.
the
Different
cigar
places,
circuit,
and she
you know,
remembers you.
and she
Yeah.
remembered.
Well, she probably definitely would have remembered me. She's like, oh my God, this that crazy lady.
No, she
that I
probably
was on
would
the
have
phone
said
with.
that.
Her husband had to put on the phone. Because I think even when I was on the phone with her, I couldn't even give her words. I was like, oh my God.
I think I called her Christy, because that's what she was telling me.
Yeah.
She said Christy. She said Christy.
Yeah, I couldn't even talk. I was like,
Friend.
I couldn't even talk.
So I had to apologize for calling her the wrong
Yeah,
name.
so
So shout out to Christine Morgan,
Right.
Lipsticks and Fingertips Mobile Cigar Lounge out of Georgia.
Yeah, big influence.
You will not be disappointed if you go visit her lounge wherever she's located.
Yeah.
And not only does she sell cigars, she has for Anwar, she sells Invicta watches. She does it all.
Yeah, I think does she have
and
her
she
own
rolls.
brand?
She actually
She
rolls.
does roll. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's the next step for us.
Yeah.
Is learning how to roll. And
Oh,
once we get that added on, that's just a whole nother feature that we can present. You know, so when you book it, you can book it for the trailer, you can book it for the roller, you can do it all together. However you want to do it, it's just another avenue to bring happiness to somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah. So I probably
Starstruck.
I mean, for certain things. Now, if I saw Beyonce, I'd be like, "Oh, hey, girl."
Not Beyonce.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. But yes, certain things I do because it's a passion. I get excited. So I'm hoping she will be there. This year, she's been there for the last. And I'm speaking about the young lady that's the owner of Drunken Chickens.
Yeah.
I think her name is Desiree Silva or something like that.
That's Google.
Google.
See what Google says.
I would like to meet her. And her business was inspired by her chickens. You know, I mean, that's what.
I think I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, it was inspired by her chickens.
So we got Jaquise, who's from Alabama. Like I said, Stillman alum. She says she's interested in the social club.
Come on, friend.
And she doesn't even smoke, but she did meet you when you came to homecoming the year before.
Okay.
So she's met you. She's been on the trailer. She understands it all.
Okay, we got her first.
So we better put you online.
That's what. Well, I will be
this
working
is
on
not
it.
a hazing organization.
No, definitely not. Not at all.
So let's get that clear.
Yeah, not at all. So I will definitely start working on getting the information because I really want this to be something positive. And again, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to smoke or anything. But if you're just interested in, learning the business, I think this will be a good avenue for you to, to go with.
So Drunken Chicken is she's out of Fort Myers, Florida. She has 6 different blends.
Yes.
Desiree Silver.
Yeah, Silver. Yep,
That's it.
Desiree Silver.
She had to put the glasses on.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Because I actually, what I plan on doing whenever we have our next female guest on, I actually want to purchase maybe her sample pack.
Yeah.
And we try it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calm the girl.
Yeah.
Calm the girl.
She made that segue, so let it be known. Although we have our own brand, we're not against trying out other brands.
Yeah, you got
We're just trying to support everybody.
Yeah.
So the only reason we're selling our own brand is because it's just more beneficial to us to promote ourselves versus the other big name brands that's out there. They've already made it.
Right.
We're trying to make it.
Right.
So the more we can support each other, the further everybody can get. And knowing, so that's gonna be for Anwar out there. That's gonna be my other task is to find all the black-owned cigar makers or cigar owners, so we can get them in, get their samples in. We can swap our samples, whatever we need to do, and just bring them on and just let them talk about it themselves. But as we're talking about it, I would love to be smoking one of your cigars while we're doing it.
That was my plan, is to maybe just order like a sample pack of hers. And like because it's named after her chicken, some of the names are like so hilarious.
So she has chickens?
Yes, she has chickens.
Wow.
Yeah, she has chickens.
So
it was inspired by her chickens.
We did buy our first black owned was Rhonda.
Yes, Rhonda.
Poison Cigar.
Poison Cigars. Have you ever
And
heard of
then
her? She does liquor infused
Okay.
cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does liquor infused. I mean, she infuses anything. You
Yeah.
want wine, Taylor Port. She had Hennessy. She had whatever.
And I'm a part of several cigar groups on Facebook. One in particular is Voluptuous Smokes. So we actually tried theirs before. So they sent us some samples. I think they're out of Chicago.
Yeah, they have a group.
So Al, you can fact check that for me. Voluptuous Smokers out of Chicago. They have their own brand, and it's kind of what y'all got. It's a group of ladies that created this brand together, and they go to all the different cigar weeks and stuff. So it's just about all of us getting a little piece of the pie, because the pie is bigger than what we think it is.
I wanted to ask you, when you went to Houston, did you meet the owners of Spade Cigars?
Spade.
They're one of the founders of Houston Cigar Week.
I met so many people. I don't know. I don't know if I met them or not, because I was
drinking.
No. I literally, we had a team. So shout out to my team. Antoine, you on here? You can co-sign to this. We had a team.
Antoine, don't.
No, I'm serious. No.
I know y'all were drinking.
So we were. Oh yeah, of course we were drinking.
Yes, definitely.
But we were passing out cards, flyers, everything. So
networking.
So that Sunday,
they had T-shirts
when we
made.
stepped into the white party with the velvet puffs, white T-shirts on, we looked like celebrities walking in there.
Okay.
People were literally stopping, taking pictures. Hey, can I take a picture, y'all? Where y'all from? And my guys were on it.
Okay.
You know,
Thanks,
and
guys.
even though I'm not going this year,
they gonna represent
again.
We're gonna get y'all some fresh white tea.
So we may do what you call them, dry fit teas, because it was hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
You know, so y'all can have a little more breathing room. But
appreciate
that, Antoine.
Spades is out of Houston. They're black owned cigar, and they also have a Joker liquor company.
Joker liquor company. Okay.
So I met a guy, and this is I'm just gonna say cigar etiquette 101. This is a guy that claimed he had his own cigar brand. He gave me the cigar, and we know cigars come unwrapped or whatever. But you handed me an unwrapped cigar.
I don't like that.
Talking about this is your brand.
I don't like that.
I never smoked it only because of that reason. Now I did trade with him or whatever, but then I put it in my humidor, and it messed up everything that I had.
Oh, okay.
So you know, he was from Florida. Of course, everybody, I'm from Florida. I'm getting it straight across the water. Woo, woo, woo. You may be, but I should have known when it had the little hazard signs as his logo. That something wasn't right about it. You know, that was his logo.
That was a red flag.
Yeah, like a biohazard type deal.
Red flag.
So, but yeah, please don't pass out your cigars by hand if they're unwrapped. Nothing wrong with an unwrapped cigar, but let the person get it themselves. Don't pass it to me. You know, that's almost like me giving you a spoon and I pass it to you and I'm holding the parts you got to eat out.
You got to eat out. Yeah,
that's just not good.
Definitely that.
And for those that are new to going to cigar shopping, when you're looking around, try not to touch nothing that you're not going to buy. Ask all the questions that you need to ask before you pick it up. I know y'all want to pull it, smell it across your nose. All that is not the right way.
That we need to have a cigar etiquette class.
We do. That's a part of the. That's a part of the group.
Right. And smelling and pinching.
Yeah.
And and it's crazy you said that because of course, you know, I try to
say it.
No, I gotta pick my words.
Pick them right.
I try to educate.
Coach, we see you.
When I go to taste. Okay. I know the staff, a lot of them don't smoke cigars.
Right.
And so they do have cigars that aren't wrapped. And so I made the suggestion. I said, well, you know what? Let's just get some little tones. I said, we can do the hookah tones. They ain't got to be nothing extravagant. We can do some little hookah tones. And that way, when they want to get like LFD that's not wrapped, or, you know, Island Gym that's not wrapped. You know, they have a little tone that they can use.
Right.
I ain't going to say no name.
But if you don't know, ask about it before.
But I'm telling you, this is what you need.
Right.
They said, girl, they don't care nothing about that stuff. I said, well, baby, listen, if y'all don't care, I don't care either. And I'm telling you, like with Placencia, some of you know,
Some of them come around. Yes, they definitely do.
You know, you need to have your tongs, and you don't need to touch each and every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So my gift, I'm gonna get them some tongs. It's gonna be the cute little hookah tongs, but it's just gonna be something where you're not touching everything.
Yeah.
Because COVID is still alive and well. And we just don't want no problems at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna ask about this this cigar shop in Houston. But now I can't get to it. But it's pretty neat. It when you go in, it's like a bookshelf.
Okay. I don't think I went to that one.
You went to that one?
I didn't.
You didn't. Hold on. Is it Urban Smoke? Hold on.
I did go to one. I can't. Sweet Lips. Did y'all go to Sweet Lips?
We went to Herf Lounge, A1 Cigar.
Okay.
There was one other, but those three were like the main three. And of course they have so much stuff going on.
They got a lot more than we have.
So if you partying all night till 2 a.m, some of that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock stuff you ain't gonna make.
Right.
You know, we ain't as young as we used to be.
Exactly. That's why I say you need to get your rest when you go to. It's just like homecoming.
And hydrate, right? Right, because you will crash.
Yeah.
So, and for my group, of course, I was a driver, so I didn't partake. So let me say that I did.
You the designated driver.
Drink and drive on the way to Houston, but every 50 miles they were taking shots. Every 50 miles, and they can confirm that I didn't take no shots. I drove all the way there. But once I got there, and somebody else got to drive,
it was your turn.
It was my turn.
Okay, definitely that. We all adults.
Yeah,
I mean, you know.
I mean, I'm just telling the truth,
right?
You know.
I ain't said a word. I'm still trying to find.
So what they say in church, when you don't say a word, you just moan.
I ain't even moaning.
You say,
I'm still trying to find the picture.
Oh, there's cigar shop.
Oh wait, no, that's not it. Hold on. It's called Urban Smoke.
Okay, I never heard of them.
Okay, Urban Smoke. And so
when
you go in, when you go in, there's a it's like a bookshelf, you know, and you walk through the bookshelf, and then you're in the little lounge area, and it's pretty neat.
So again, while she's looking for her pictures,
I found.
We still have
this is the entry.
Unwine Cigar.
Okay. So like what they call that?
Please follow.
Yeah, like the one in this one, like that in Atlanta.
Pokers from her, you will not be disappointed.
Urban Smokes Houston. Is that what it is? Okay.
So it's kind of like
what
they call the little things. And while you can help me with this,
when you go in behind a secret door
yeah. So this is the secret door.
It's a name for it.
And then you go inside
the. Is it bespoke? Is that what that is?
No, it's a speakeasy.
Speakeasy.
That's what it is. So that's almost like a speakeasy
cigar.
That's
room. Neat. That's neat. Yeah. They got cigars and hookahs. So how do y'all feel about hookahs and cigar lounges?
Well, we provide hookahs as well. and so for us, we did the hookah because everybody doesn't smoke cigars.
Right.
So like I'm doing an event in June. She's not a cigar smoker. She requested
hookahs. Okay.
So we just try to cater to
what the customer asks for.
Yeah,
definitely.
You know, we'll have cigars.
Whatever experience you want. That's
right. We have cigars, but again, you know, everybody doesn't smoke cigars. She requested hookahs. So we provide, you know, hookahs. Now we do separate the two.
Right.
You know, just for those people that don't like the cigar smoke or smell or whatever. You know, we separate.
I don't have a problem with it. I love a good smelling cigar, but the hookah smoke doesn't bother me. Yeah. You know, some cigar smokers be like, I don't want to smell hookah smoke.
Right.
You have those that I call those the uppity cigar smokers. So that'll be the same person that says if you smoke a Tatiana, you ain't smoking no cigar.
Right.
One of my favorites is the upsetters. If you smoking an upsetter, that ain't no real cigar. I don't smoke nothing but.
Why is not a real cigar?
Liga Privada. This, that, and the other.
You calling out names.
A Black and Mild is a cigar.
It definitely is. You know? It is. I don't have a problem with you know, the hookahs and the cigars, and it's all about your preference and your palate.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have a tolerance for a full body cigar.
Me.
Or some people like favorite cigar.
Right.
It just depends on what you
and
like.
I have my moments. When I don't want to do something heavy, I go to the thing and get a South Beach flavor just for something light.
But it's still a medium body though.
Right.
So even though it's flavored,
it's still
you might want to smoke light.
Right.
You might.
We've sold some to some people like, oh, I feel so high when I got through. I'm like, well, you ain't smoking that but a wild blue.
But it didn't eat.
Yeah.
So
you definitely need to eat before you smoke.
That's the other thing. If you didn't eat, then
you're gonna feel all of
it. If you grown and want to try to smoke without eating, go ahead. Just remember, we told you, eat something before you smoke. It doesn't matter what level of a cigar. If you want to get the better experience, for have some on your stomach.
Yeah. I mean, because even I don't know if you get this. You can tell me when you go places. Do they ask you, do you have any weed, or can they break the cigar down?
I get it all the time.
All the time.
What would you suggest? I don't suggest any cigar.
Yeah. They'll say, well, because I know, especially when we first started, people will say all the time, well, give me your best cigar, and I'm like, okay. But they're using it to try to break it down and put their weed in.
So it ain't the best cigar no more.
Right. And I'm thinking like, no, you can't break this down and put your weed in. But I'm gonna sell it to you anyway.
Right.
I mean, it's your money. You do what you want.
So Jaquise, as you hear him talking, we do provide hookah. So that may be something we can incorporate for homecoming 2026 for the 150 years Stephen homecoming. We'll bring the hookah out for those that don't smoke cigars.
Yeah, and even for my weed smokers. So that's why I came up with the cannabis.
Okay, line.
The hemp cigar.
And for
I do want to cater to everybody.
Right.
I'm not a weed dealer, by no means.
So for the weed smokers, as I say, the left-hand cigarette smoker, I wouldn't advise you to buy a $10, $15, $20 cigar to try to cut it up, pack it up. Because once you cut it, it's not gonna hold like a backwood. It's not gonna hold like a black and mild. It's gonna fall apart. And you just gave us 20. I said it to you.
Yeah, I mean,
as much as you want to buy it, because I did have somebody got mad one time.
Yeah.
Because I told them I wouldn't.
I think he bought a Cohiba, didn't he?
Yeah. He bought a Cohiba Riviera. And I think we were selling it for $25. At that time, that was our most expensive cigar.
Yeah.
Right.
He bought a Cohiba Riviera cigar for $25. Wanted to split it open to do what he wanted to do with it. Once you buy it from me, I don't really care. But I'm gonna advise you not to waste your money. Just go on to the gas station and get your backwood like you've been.
Well, I carry a couple of games just in case somebody come up and ask. Yeah. Because I know somebody's gonna be there.
They're gonna ask. And so that's again why I created the counterpart. Because I know I'm gonna get that question. Yeah. Y'all ain't got no weed on here.
Right.
I don't have weed. I got the next best thing. So again, you ask, we deliver. If you ask for it, I'm not no weed dealer. And most people that smoke weed, they might already have a marijuana card. I don't know. But I do want to cater to
everybody.
Yeah,
definitely.
And so far, the counter guards have been pretty popular.
Okay.
Yeah, they really like it with the counter guard. And we do promote our counter guards for anxiety, back pain, and things of that nature. I just want to make that.
But we're not licensed to give you a medical marijuana.
Yeah, I'm not licensed for a medical marijuana.
So if you want to get that, you can talk to my frat brother, Dr. Fred Kinsey, or my frat brother, Dr. Bookhart.
Yeah.
They can gladly get you, or my other frat brother, Dr. Timothy Quinn. Any of those three can get you licensed for your medical marijuana card.
Yeah. So,
but what we're selling, you don't have to have medical marijuana.
You don't have to have marijuana cards.
It's basically CBD.
It's CBD, THC. Again, we're promoting anxiety, pain, things of that nature. Now, you may get high on that supply, but that's what we promote.
Okay.
Because I have anxiety. I have real bad anxiety, and so it helps a lot.
Really?
And I have pain.
Okay.
So that's what I'm promoting.
Okay.
Now if you want to get high, I got some stuff to get you there now. Definitely got some stuff that'll get you there, but that's not what I'm promoting. I'm promoting,
All right, Karamu, we see you in the building.
Oh yes, our good friend, DJ Unpredictable. Hi, friend.
DJ Unpredictable. and he'll be one of our guests coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
So make sure you log on every week because you never know who we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. You don't know who we gonna have.
You don't know who we're gonna have, and you don't know what she gonna say.
I think I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
She has been good
I
tonight.
ain't cuss.
Enjoyable.
I ain't cuss not one time. Like
You cuss.
Do she?
oh, wow.
Do she?
He says otherwise. No, you don't cuss, girl.
I don't cuss.
No. That's not ladylike.
It ain't.
We got action. In the words of Karamu Cunning, we got action. That's my guy. You know, and once we get him on, we're gonna talk about our relationship that we had with him. As you all know, DJ Unpredictable doing a lot of great things in the city.
He puts Jackson on.
I don't know if he's in Jackson or wherever else he lives, but it seems like he's here every day. But keep on doing what you're doing, brother. We'll speak more on him when he comes up and let him get his time to shine.
Yeah.
But he's put us in some places that we wouldn't normally have been. And we appreciate you for that,
Very
brother.
much
So appreciate you for logging on, man. And when you come on in 2 weeks, make sure you bring all your people with you. At 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks. So yeah, he'll be the first Wednesday in April.
Yeah.
2 more weeks. Yeah.
2 more weeks. Okay.
And he's gonna talk about everything that he got going on.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
And stuff that y'all may not even know that's going on. That's coming to Jackson. He's all things Jackson, Provine grad, Jackson State grad.
Hey, I'm 2400.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, because you know my cousin.
I do.
Yeah, you know Tasha.
That's my classmate.
Yeah. So,
Class of 1990.
do you know?
I already got them upsetters ready for you, man. I got one just for you.
Shauna's last name.
Just
She
for
went
you.
to Provine too. I think she may be younger than you guys. I did kind of like I don't know.
Talking about the Harris house?
Yeah, at the hair. What is Shauna's last name?
Oh, I don't know. Was it their 25th reunion or something?
Yeah, they had like a reunion that they were having, and she kind of did like a meet and
30th
greet.
reunion.
A meet and greet for them.
Is that in Clinton? That's the Harris house?
It's
Clinton?
It's like borderline Jackson,
Raymond.
Clinton.
Yeah, it's like
it's on 49.
Off 49.
But
Yeah,
it has
off
a Jackson
49.
address.
Yeah,
Okay.
off of 49. Beautiful home, nice.
It's like an event space.
Yeah, they use it for.
I think I heard of it.
Yeah, they use it for a venue. And
So I see you, Karamu. I know you asked what's the topic for the evening. So as you see, we have two beautiful ladies here. We're talking about the positive influence of women in the cigar culture and the cigar industry.
Yes, definitely.
So that's why we have Miss Kimberly of Unwine Cigars.
Are you just not logging in?
We just not logging in. And look, we supposed to be done, but that's what happens when you have fun.
Good
You don't
conversation.
even think about the time. So I'm not going to even hold it to an
I'll
hour.
text you when we get
I'm
off.
going to stop saying it's from 7 to 8. I'm just going to say 7
Until, yeah.
Right.
just like the club.
Yeah.
Once I put the slow song on, then you know it's time to go.
You turn the lights
on. Yeah. So.
But so women's influence in the cigar culture, cigar industry. That's what we're talking about tonight.
Trying to get more women out, not involved, but out.
Right.
And enjoy smoking cigars.
Exactly.
Sisters of the League.
Yes.
Yeah, Sisters of the League. And then that could be our own little space, especially here, because I know ladies, they want to come out, you know, but I want it to be where it's a space where it's just for us.
And they feel comfortable coming.
Right. It's not where we always have to go where the men are. You know. Yeah, so that's cool.
And the women gonna attract the men, so it really don't matter where you go.
Yeah.
The men are
but
gonna
they don't have their own space though. That's the thing.
Because I want to go out and smoke, but I don't want to. Most of my friends don't smoke. I want to go to the lounge and smoke by myself, but I don't, right.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to the Z Spot Lounge.
Now since you know who we are.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the thing, before me and Zach got together, I would go to Churchill. I go by myself.
Did you?
I just go by myself. When I was of that place, I go by myself. I go by myself.
Now she don't want to say when she was of the world.
Of the world.
Now she was of that place.
Yeah, when I was of the world, I used to go by myself. That was something that I wanted to do.
Right.
And I wouldn't say that's of the world. That's just that's a normal thing.
Oh, single life? Would you say?
When I was single, when I was single and fine,
No, you still fine.
Looking for
Now you just
a
married
guy.
and fine.
You should marry and fine. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
saying, when I was out there, we ain't gonna talk about that. But
The good old days.
right there you go. Because my friends didn't smoke. I maybe had one or two friends that would smoke or whatever. But she was like, well, if you're not going, I'm not going. I'm like, well, I'm going regardless, But even when I'm there, or sometimes I couldn't really enjoy it because you got people trying to hit on you, talk to you, trying to buy you all kind of drinks. I'm not here for that.
So
I just want to enjoy my cigar.
This has really been good tonight. Thanks for the information.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's y'all first line. She's kind of short, so that's gonna be y'all ace of the line. So you are the ace of the new social club that's coming.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a part of the Birmingham chapter.
Yeah, all these details will be coming soon. I will probably start working on.
They're gonna have bylaws and constitutions.
Yeah, well, we don't have some flexibility on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
we're not gonna be so strict as the D9s.
There's gonna be some flexibility.
And you can wear your colors to smoke.
So we're gonna make a shirt because everybody seems to think you're of the world state. So new shirt. Let me go look. I might not even say that. We probably need to go and trademark this before y'all steal the idea. But of the world shirts coming soon.
When I was of the world, I was telling you, baby, it was a thing.
Look, we all been there, done that.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure I didn't do nothing. Okay, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. But getting back to the subject, I really do want this club to be,
to come together.
Yeah, uplifting, positive. Again, like I said, do community service. Because on that note, I do plan on hosting a coat drive this year. I wanted to do it last year, but stuff came up and I got busy, so I'm gonna try to do it early this year. I want to do a coat drive, blankets for the homeless,
yeah,
and not even really. Not saying that I won't include like shelters, because I do want to do like the women's shelters,
right?
And, homeless shelters. But I really want to go downtown. I don't know what street it is, in between those buildings, and pass out coats and blankets. You know what I'm talking about?
By the Clarion Ledger.
Yep. Yeah. I literally want to go down there.
Is that?
I don't know the side street, but it's like Capitol. It's in between there.
Yeah, because I think those people get overlooked. They may not make it to the shelter or whatever. So I do want to use this business platform to do a coat and blanket drive for this year.
Yeah.
And I know my friend Miss Kim's gonna help me with
that. Definitely.
The social club. Yeah, we're gonna have some more memories.
We're gonna get it together. Even if it's just us, we can go ahead and get together.
Again, that was the thing that I really wanted to do. And then we could bring in organizations like the Zetas, Alphas, to come in and help, get this going, because that's a passion of mine. I deal with behavioral health all the time, and so I really think those people down there get missed. And so I want to use Velvet Puffs as a way to give back to the community, and my Sisters of Belief, my social club,
yes.
To get this going.
So name to be announced at a later date.
Yeah, name to be announced at a later date. Coming soon. We're gonna put our brains together and come up with something.
I think we're gonna come up with something catchy and cute.
Yeah, catchy, cute, classy.
Definitely.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
If you guys have any suggestions, we would love to hear. What you think?
So contrary to popular belief, I don't mind watching a lady smoke a cigar. It's not unattractive to me. I would rather to see them smoke a cigar than a cigarette. Now, no offense to anybody that smokes cigarettes, because you do what you do, but I just think a cigar is a lot more appealing to the eye.
Did you get that?
I haven't gotten it yet.
When I was at
that's
Churchill,
coming from a man perspective.
Yeah.
What you doing in here? You're too cute to be in here smoking a cigar. I'm trying to have a good.
So what was a cigar supposed to be dirty or something?
Well, I mean, with some guys,
I guess that's the equivalent to you seen a man smoke a Tatiana. What you doing smoking that woman?
Yeah.
I have a lot of men that ask for Tatiana.
We have a lot of men that buy our flavors.
Yeah, we do.
Because you like what you like.
Right.
So even when we were talking to Meet in Anwar last week, they're trying to push you not push you, but they're trying to educate you on black liquors.
Mhm.
But like he said, you buy what you want to buy.
Right.
You're working, you buy what you want to buy.
It's your money.
I'm just
right.
showing you an alternative
Right.
if you want to try something different.
Man,
So the same thing with cigars. All these people that think they're so much of a cigar enthusiast that you can't smoke nothing but this high-end stuff. Like I said last week, I've had a $50 cigar that was trash. But I got a box of factory smokes over there that I pass out to anybody any day. And a lot of people smoke those as daily smokes. That's just my community box over there.
Okay.
So if you come over here and don't want to buy none of this stuff, and I'm probably going to change to a $5 box, so I can't just, because even though I'm paying for them, I can't just give them away.
Right.
Like that.
But like
So
I said, everybody's palate is different.
Right.
You go with what you like. You don't be convinced that you have to smoke high. Right. And then you be sick after you get to
trying
smoking.
to stunt.
Right.
And can't even make it through the first third.
We're like, I'm gonna smoke this later when I get home. No, you just not. You're not ready for it. Yeah.
So she really pushing for you to get this shit.
What you say, friend?
I'm not gonna even post your comment no more. You know, you was alright till you kept pushing about this shit. So I'm not posting.
She's standing up for that she shit.
I done highlighted you on every comment you said, but I'm not gonna keep on pushing this shit. Again, she has the entire house
that I share with 3 children and a dog.
So you won't come out here next week and my walls are pink.
No, I let him have it.
Yeah.
I let him
and
have it.
I welcome her out here anytime
he does invite me to come
but
out
she
here.
does try to give me my
I
space.
give him his space.
You have to have that, and I think that's what makes y'all work. You have your balance.
Yeah, I let him come out here and do his thing, and I have my lady lounge. I got a fountain in there. I plug my fountain
Your
up.
zen.
Yes.
I get you. I get it.
So Al, back to your of the world. Because you posted that, we gonna have all the world shirts coming out soon.
Yeah, and you can purchase those on the website.
And you look like you might be a large, so we gonna have you a large coming in. Oh, definitely no smoking in the house, Jaquise. No, we don't smoke in the house. You can smoke out here, when the weather really breaks. We'll be out on the deck.
I sit on the deck. Shoot, the other day I was under the carport.
And once all this pollen disappears, because now I don't have bad allergies, but I feel like I'm gonna get them.
Yeah,
because
it's dropping like
rain.
Yeah,
I left to go to church Sunday morning, and you could just see the particles of pollen just float.
Yeah,
in the air. Yeah, they did predict that this allergy season is gonna be a bad season.
Yeah, well,
so for all you allergy people, get your Claritin, get your Zyrtec D, Sudafed D, Benadryl D if they make that. Get all of that. We got Artisha just chimed in. Hey. Good thing for you. We talking over, so you just did make it.
Right.
We way over tonight.
Right.
But we having a good time. That's
so I'm glad you are here though, friend, because I want you to be a part of this social club as well.
All right, you're gonna be the deuce in the line. You're just a little bit taller than your priest. So you are number 2 in the social club.
Yeah,
so we gonna have names for y'all and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be supervised. I don't have no parts of it.
Yeah, if you guys have any catchy names, cute, classy, sophisticated names, open to suggestions. Right. But yeah, we definitely.
So that's a question to my ladies out there. What do you think would be a nice name for a social club? Even if you can't answer tonight, you can still comment on the video later on. You can inbox us
or text, call
on all the platforms.
Yeah,
we want you. We really want your input on.
Yeah, because I really want to do that again. With the social club, do community service things. Like I said, part of Zeta. We're gonna get the Alpha.
My finer women.
Yeah,
we wasn't going this long until we hung out with Meat Night last week. So now it looks like we're gonna be an hour and a half, 2-hour shows every Wednesday. So
it's just good conversation.
It's fun. Yeah. And this is kind of what we said Cigar Lounge is all about.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question.
Okay.
I already know this question.
What's the question?
About the music.
No. The music is low.
No, I'm saying other social.
So
like
you've been to plenty cigar lounges. So just by this being a shed, what do you think about your ventilation? Just sitting here.
It's good. Yeah. How many ventilation systems do you have?
Actually, I have 4 air purifiers and a window exhaust fan. That's
Okay.
all I'm running right now.
I'm telling you, better than some place that used to be over there, Jackson.
Yeah.
I ain't know no name,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Yeah.
So that's like the podcast I watch, R&B Money podcast, where they tell you, I ain't saying no name, but tell something that's funny, fucked up, or whatever. So I probably know what lounge she's talking about, but again, we ain't saying no name. But for those of you all that are starting new lounges or opening new lounges, before I would suggest, before you buy the first cigar to put on the shelf, make sure your ventilation is A1.
Ventilation. And it's going to keep your customers coming.
That's the most important thing. Ventilation. Then also decide whether you want to be a cigar lounge or a club. Me personally, I don't want a club. I want a lounge.
Ask about like music.
Oh.
How like if the music is up loud.
Well, that gives me that club atmosphere.
Yeah, and then you can't have a conversation with your cigar.
Because I've been to some places, we ain't saying no names, that we're sitting this close together. And I literally have to text you.
We've been
because the music is so loud.
Text each other. Right here and
or you yelling, and by the time you leave, your voice is gone, and we sitting this close together. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own view of what a cigar lounge should be, and as a proprietor, you're welcome to create it how you want to.
Right.
But as for me, I want a place to relax, be able to have a good conversation. Or just smoke in peace, without all the club, without people standing all up on the furniture. Because that does happen.
It does.
I don't have to see line dances at the cigar lounge. Nothing wrong with that, but that's just my preference.
Right.
So before I go to anybody else's place that has it, I just stay right here. I would love to support all my local lounges, which I think I have been to just about all of them here.
Yeah.
And when I go, I don't try to bring my own stuff. I'm gonna buy at least one or two cigars, whatever you have, whether you have a cigar minimum or not. That's just common courtesy, But like I said, it's just a preference for me to not have a club environment.
Okay, I will let her know.
Shout out to the bartender for the lemon drops.
Yes, for the lemon drops. 2 glasses in. Oh my God, it's very tasty. Well, we're gonna. Any questions?
No. No, just our teacher says she needs more details.
I'll call you, girl.
Before she had, there is no membership fee, so we don't need $2,000 by March 31st. Because we know that's typically how the fraternities and sororities. You had the information on Sunday, and you need to have the money by Wednesday. No, we're not doing that.
Right.
Look at me, I'm speaking like it's for me. This ain't even me.
You correct, but I'll give you our T-shirt. I will.
And Jaquise, we'll have your form sent to the mail.
I'll get all the information to you guys in the next couple of weeks. I know this week is gonna be busy. The first week in April is gonna be busy. I need to check with Kim's schedule, but I will get some stuff together and
we'll get it together.
Get you guys some details. I really want to get this going because I think it'll be something different, something fresh, something new, and something we can bring,
to Jackson.
Bring to Jackson. So, if there are no other questions,
and for my guys out there, it's a challenge. We need to get ours as well. So it's not a competition, but we just need a sister. No. A sister brotherhood type.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it may be a time where all of us can meet up together.
Come together.
Yeah. Well,
especially when you get to the community service side.
Community service definitely would like to get everybody involved. Because like I said, especially downtown, those people get overlooked. Yeah, we can definitely do, Salvation Army and the shelters and all that stuff, but those people are overlooked. Hell, even the ones up here on 55
underneath the bridge. Yeah.
I mean, if I see that woman naked one more time under there, I'm just taking my whole closet. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I really want to get this going so we can,
But again, before we wrap up, please like, share, subscribe.
Definitely.
Send us our podcast to anybody.
Unwine Cigar Bar. If you're not already following,
I'll put her IG page up again before we leave. so you can know where to get her.
Thank you for the space,
Oh, yes,
the
ma'am.
entertainment, and the conversation.
Oh, entertainment. Entertaining.
It was
Well, you know.
good conversation though,
Yes.
over cigars and cocktails.
Yes,
That's it.
yes. Well, the
The four
cocktails was
C's.
definitely
Yeah.
it. Yes.
So again,
Cocktails,
that's what we have over here, the 4 C's, cigars, cocktail, conversation, and
And
community.
community.
And we hope we covered all
It's
that
good
tonight.
Good
And
thing.
we thank y'all for logging in. Until next week, keep
Next
it
week.
perfect.
Yes. Bye, guys. Hey. Kim, thank you so much.
Maybe she got some friends. What's her name? I don't know her name. Her name is